Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to another Watcher of Realms video. We have the Crawling Dark coming back to the game. Since I started playing the game, this came through once already, so this is the second time we have this event. And as a second time event, it's still there for me. I mean, I can actually acquire FALCIA once more with the guaranteed 250 summons if I wanted to. I honestly don't want to. Very simple. The reason is I have one already. I don't see the point in doing so many summons. 250 summons are quite a lot. If you consider, even though I have some gems, even though I have some same summons, it's quite a lot. You'll get one guaranteed. It might be FALCIA, it might not. I don't see the point. What I want to show you guys instead, though, is her in action in an optimized build. Although I do not have her maxed out. The reason I don't have her maxed out is I have like a list of heroes that I would love to get maxed out first, and she is not in one of them, but I still have her maxed out and I will show her. Before we get on to that, guys, if you are somebody who does spend in the game, I wanted to tell you about this event that is going on right now. Every single weekend, Smile One does some sort of an event for summons in order to get some summons at a cheaper price. So not only when you top up through Smile One, you're supporting me, guys, you're also getting some extra stuff. So just single purchase give you some extra rewards, such as extra summons, some multi-battles, and some energy. And then as you do more and more purchases, it depends on the amount that you want to do. I think this amount, it's about, I think this is like $50 worth, but of course it's much less. It's actually 88. No, this one's gonna be 88, so this one's gonna be $40 or so. It's about 10 to 15% cheaper if you do like to purchase. And of course, the higher amounts, these are for insane whales. I don't know, honestly, if anybody ever buys this big amount, but sure, you can do whatever you want. Always remember, guys, there's no need to spend in this game. Spending in the game just expedites your progress a little bit, right? It gets you from point A to point B a little bit faster. If you play free to play, and there's tons of free to play out there, they still do this. But if you do want to spend and you do use my link, you support me as well, because I get a little bit of a kickback, and you also get the advantage of like these rewards when they do the events, but also like the cheaper prices that they offer compared to, like, let's say buying it from your phone directly. That's like extra price because of Google and stuff. So let's get to the actual showcase. So let's do one summon. Actually, I have 31 there. I don't like that extra one, but it would have been funny if I got her. But anyway, I don't want to do many summons, although I might need to do for these shards that I'm trying to acquire for Abizu. All right, we'll be showcasing her when the time comes. So in about 20 fragments away. So let me show you how I use FALCIA. I use her in a very I don't know if it's unique. I think it's a fun build. Going extra on attack speed wherever I can. I gave her attack speed, and you don't have to use these sets that I'm using. I'm just showing them for how they benefit, I believe benefit her. So critical rate extra from this set right here, the Insight set, extra crit rate. Each single target damage dealt by basic attacks will deal extra damage equal to 10 times the caster's level. That's a little bit. I mean, this set is obviously not ideal. You want to be using the higher sets eventually on your heroes, not only because they provide better bonuses, all right? So eventually you gear them up, but the sets give higher base stats. So as you can see, this attack weapon, as an example, this is a, well, how do I call them? Like a proper set. It's one of the end game sets. Okay, end game sets. It gives you 1056. But if you were gonna use like a non-end game set, right? So this one has a maximum value of 960 for attack, and this goes for all primary values. So for attack, for HP on the chest, for the attack percent, let's say you had it here, this would have been 66% for attack. And for crit damage, instead of 66, it would be 72%. It's a small difference, but I mean, if you want to get the edge, gain the edge wherever you can, you do that. So overall stats that I'm using on FALCIA, am I even saying it right, are a little bit all over the place because I am running a lot of attack speed. So 13,000 attack. If you consider how important attack is sometimes, some people might say that's very low. But I do have some attack speed on her, giving me a 0.7 attack interval. Okay, I am not sure if this attack interval can actually go much lower because of her specialized attack speed bonus, but I'm assuming it does. So 0.7 attack interval, it's very, very low, and that's why I need 600 overall attack speed for that. Could probably drop it a little bit lower so I can optimize the rest of the stats, but 293 crit damage and 100% crit rate is the way you want to go. And I didn't really bother so much with rage regen or rage regen on auto. I'm not even sure when that stat is going to come on items, but it's there in the substat. So the way that she works, after performing basic attack 6 times, gains demon slaying stance. All right, that's where she becomes extra powerful. Basic attack will deal an extra 160% true damage. Shadow slash will deal 260% true damage 5 extra times. So you can see how important it is to get those attacks through as soon as possible. That's why I'm running this attack speed build. Additionally, gains specialized attack speed. Not many heroes in the game have this. And if we check our site, warcodex.com, if you guys don't know about our site, we've been running this site for quite a while now. We're slowly trying to update a few things on it, so it's more tools and stuff. Just so stay tuned. If you want to check it out, go for it. So you click on heroes, okay, and let's say you want to find the specialized attack speed. So we have different tags here associated with the heroes. FALCIA is one of 2 so far in the game, I believe, Sargak and her, that have this specialized attack speed way of using. I think also there's an epic here, but I maybe haven't bothered in adding it, so I might do it. I for sure added these special tags on legendaries, which are more than what we have in the game, so that I can show you guys on how every single one of the heroes has a little bit of extra to what it shows in the game. So specialized attack speed, it gives you that opportunity, guys. Specialized attack speed gives you the opportunity to gain even more attack speed than usual. So exactly how it says in the game. So specialized attack speed provides greater reduction in attack interval based on the attack speed attribute. So with the 0.7 attack interval that we have there, that will go even further down. Just slashing through. Her ultimate ability deals 140% physical damage and 100% magic damage. This can be especially useful on heavy physical damage defense, on heavy armor, I would say, targets, and heavy magic armor targets, so resistance. So with that sense, her mixed damage comes into use, where you can use her in multiple situations. So A1 seems very basic, but again, it's mixed damage, so that's nice. When the hero is in a demon slaying stance, increases damage by 35%. So that's why you want to get your attacks through as quickly as possible to get into the demon slaying stance, boosting your damage by 35%. And then make sure you have a shielding hero in the squad. It might be difficult depending on the champions, the heroes you have already, but try to do that. It's 20% damage, so it kind of makes sense to go for it. So when deployed, immediately enters demon slaying stance. That lasts for 10 seconds. Entering demon slaying stance grants 6% extra rage each time. So that adds up. So imagine if I had her fully skilled up, all of this would have benefited her to be the best that she can. Okay, the attack speed. That's why I went ahead and didn't use. I'm trying to find the word, but okay, you guys get it. I try to get her attack speed as high as possible. So awakenings. Would the awakening one be better? Gains a shield with the strength of 800% attack speed upon entering demon slaying stance. That basically is a 20% attack boost. Okay, you don't need it though, but it does boost her without the need of a shield hero. And then if we go down, when the hero is in a demon slaying stance, reduces attack interval by 20%. That's even further. It's quite nuts. And then finally, on 5 awakenings, when the hero is in a demon slaying stance, gains a 30% basic dodge rate. So dodge, you basically don't receive damage, but dodge, I don't see the point of going all the way to A5. The A3 seems nice though, if you really wanted for some reason to be using FALCIA. Anyway, let's go, and I'll try to see if is there a faction trial open? Watchers, no. So I would just take her in the artifact material rate. I want to show you guys here on how much damage she can do on the boss. Comparing here, so unskilled, comparing her to one of my we need the shield, right? So I'm gonna try to give her the shield, like a healer there. So I want to use, let's use a tank. Let's use Zilitu as a comparison in terms of damage. And then let's use Falcia in there. Should I use a Northerner Lord for her? I could use a Lord for her. So let's see. We sort through my Northerners. Which Lord do I have? I guess I can use her. And then for Zilitu, let's use a Lord for her. Just to make things interesting. I do have the Legendary Lord. I want to use an Epic Lord though, so we don't get... you know, we don't have a lot of a difference there. So this team probably won't clear the whole thing. I just want to see the comparison in the damage. All right, the comparison in the damage between the two. Okay, I'm actually going to use some extra heroes here. Just, I think, just so we can see the whole thing. Maybe we can clear the board. And we'll do the comparison afterwards in terms of damage. I just want to see Zilitu versus Falcia, because I'm going to try and place them down around the same time. So he walks over there. It's all right. Boom. We have him there. I think if I place Falcia here, should be okay. But let's just drop them. I want to drop the healer ASAP. All right. Drop the healer ASAP. So let's pop our ultimates on both of these. You see the damage already that is being dealt. Quite nice. All right. Let's drop a healer. Let's drop her over there. Oof. Whoa. Okay, that was a little damage. I did not expect all that damage dealt there. I should have used maybe the lion dude. Maybe that would have been better. All right, let's end this and see the damage, because I think I dropped the boss to 50% there. So it's not like I did a bad job, but let's see the stats overall. Geez, 3.8 to a 1.3. And I guess that's one of the reasons why I didn't do Falcia with you know, all the skill ups and stuff. But Zilitu just shows on how much stronger she is. Let's see if I can compare her to something that I have with similar gear. I guess Zilitu, when she has her ultimate, she becomes so much stronger, but it does take her a little bit longer to get it back. So I wonder with Power of Dominance if they can survive that big burst. They can survive that big burst, and we can see more of like a proper showcase here. So proper showcase, I mean, at least in terms of damage. So I'm going to try and drop them at the same time here. So there's no issues. 35. Yeah, we need 38. No, actually 30. 37. Yeah. All right. Zilitu 2. Zilitu also has the much stronger, much stronger artifact as well. So, I don't know, but the boss is dropping just through these two. Just through these two, the boss dropped with Power of Dominance. So I could probably do a much better time. No, I'm not gonna update this because my actual clear time is way quicker than this. Let's click next. Let's see the stats. Yeah, so a little bit better now, but still half of what Zilitu normally does. So let's compare it to a different damage dealer. So I'll put in, instead of Zilitu, we'll check against Arrogance. Who is he? A1? I think he's A1. Is he A1? Yeah, he's A1. So he's a little bit more powerful, plus fully maxed out, plus the gear is on a different level there. In terms of attack, he's got way higher attack, but lower crit damage, lower attack speed, better gear sets. Can't imagine the Infernal Roar set being much better on her, because, well, it's a 40% attack boost. So, okay, I changed your gear a little bit now to the Infernal Roar set. I want to try that. The attack interval remains the same, a little bit more crit damage, so I'm still gonna be comparing it to this guy, to Arrogance, who's an A1, but still, the artifact, I'm gonna give him just a base one. I would say the same one I have on Falcia. I have this Amulet of the Arteries. So I'm gonna give him maybe, do I have his own? I've got Eye of Mockery. Okay, but let's use the one that's not fully maxed out. So level 1 plus level 1. All right, let's go in there and see again the showcase in terms of the damage. So probably don't even need a shielder here, but the shielder would have given her that a little bit of extra damage that I want to. So let's see, drop her down, drop him down. He pops his ultimate whenever it's possible. I have to pop hers. Already 30% damage dealt. Let's see. I want to try and block these guys from attacking. And there we go. You see all that damage coming through. And we beat the boss. So let's compare those two very quickly and see what FALCIA did. No, it's not updated. Check on the stats. About the same damage. Now it's much better. It's much better now. 4.8 to a 5.6. And again, there's lots of room for improvement on her own damage build. If I given her the absolute best, if she was A1, she would have gained a 20% boost on damage. So 20% boost on the 5 mil. That's just straight up 6 mil. So she would have been higher than him if she had the shield on. Is there a way for me to give them shield? I think if I drop this guy, does he heal them though? He needs to have his ultimate for him to provide the shield, right? So that's interesting. So let's drop them immediately. Let's see. Pop her ultimate. Once you pop the ultimate, look at the damage we deal very quickly. All right, let's see. Let's block these guys. Oh boy, boss is healing. It's fine. It's fine if the boss is healing. And we kill it. So I almost had the ultimate there again. So that would have been a nice boost in damage. I think I had a shield on through Vortex. Let's have a look. 5.9 to 5.1. Yeah. So Infernal Roar seems to be better. I thought I didn't have a good Infernal Roar set before to do the showcase, but all right. It ended up working well. So you see what FALCIA can do with a proper gear set and a lot of attack speed. Whether you want to use her on Guild Boss is a different thing for you. Depends on what you have already. But for the most part, you don't see her as part of teams for Guild Boss. And the main reason for that is that she gains no advantage through her well, there's no lord that benefits her. So that is, I think, a problem. One of the problems for Guild Boss right now is that the lords basically force you to use those specific heroes from each faction and do a mix and match, okay? In very, very small situations is where you're going to use a non-factioned hero, I would say. So even on the world rankings, I doubt you'll see her. Maybe if we try and search a little bit further down, maybe we can see somebody using her, but it's very unlikely. It's like the same teams over and over again. But I would have loved actually if they had a way to make the Guild Boss a little bit interesting with different boosts to damage every single week. And if you use specific heroes from, let's say, a faction, it gives you extra rewards. So it forces people to use different builds, right? Different builds for their Guild Boss team and make them think a little bit more than, oh, let's use Zille 2, let's use the same heroes that you see over and over again, all right? That would have made it interesting. But yeah, guys, that was FALCIA. That was the showcase. Go and do your story mode and all of that. You get some freebies here in the shop. I would say the best purchase here would probably be this one, the Mythic Artifact. You want to have it. Get the summons, and then from all of this, I'm not sure. It depends where you are in the game. For me personally, I'm gonna go for the summons here. I don't need Voroth. I don't need Scarlet Hunt. I don't need any of these. I don't even need the psychic power. But yeah, for sure the summons I'm gonna get. Maybe I'll get the gems. It depends how many I have at the end in terms of like total stuff that are usable, but yeah, usually 1, 2, even the gold is not that usable because The gold you just do with the X's you have at the end. All right. So you don't just go buying gold just because you're low. Buy the important stuff, the stuff that are one time only. If you won't go for Voral, he's a solid epic, but if you have him already, you'll get him. You'll get him eventually, so don't stress too much about that. So that was FALCIA, guys. What do you think? How do you use her? Leave it down below for the other people watching the video. Maybe it gives them like a little bit more of an insight on how to benefit from her kit. And thank you all for watching. Subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.